Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Becca with House of Lenormand, and I'm here today with Lynn Tarot Readings. Lynn, hi, how are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Lynn, and my channel is Lynn Tarot Readings, and that's me. I've been about 1.5 years, and I love every minute of it.
Oh, that's awesome. And I wanted to, I've been wanting to collaborate with Lynn Tarot now for a while. It's taken us a little bit over a month to finally get our schedules together and straight to be able to do a video together and do some readings together. So please check out her channel. It's Lynn Tarot Readings. I'm going to go ahead and link that for you guys in the description box below for anyone that wants to go over and say hello to Lynn and send her some love. She's super cool. She's a blast. You guys, you're going to love her. So Lynn had some questions. Hers were better than mine, so we're going to go with her list and see what we're reading on today.
So the first one about the chaos.
Yeah, let's do that one.
So let's just see if the administration that we have at this time
Mm-hmm.
is in on this just trying to cause total chaos, because to push back the election, to postpone it, to make it where it's not even legal because of everything going on out in the streets. And you could come in and help me with this and say what we're about.
Yeah, let's get it. I mean, it makes sense, and I think you and I were talking about it as well, that, people are going to be facing evictions, which makes them hard to vote. The deaths are going to continue to rise because of a pandemic that's not being addressed. It's just all sorts of stuff. So, and then no aid at all from government or anything. So, well, I mean, they're getting aid, $400. Like, I would love to see Steve Mnuchin and Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell live off of $1,200 a month. I'd love to see that. I would give my left arm to see that. But so the question we're asking is, are they trying to create chaos?
Has this been a plan from the get-go? Since the COVID came in and their response to it was so horrible, and then they turned around and, don't want to help anybody. Mm-hmm. And it's so bad now, if they throw people out in the streets, I hate to sound like Debbie Downer, but I mean, there could be people laying all over dead. So you have to put them in more, in the refrigerator cars now in some of these places where it hits hard. What if everybody was living in the streets?
Yeah.
And besides not having any addresses, not being able to vote in their district because they didn't live there anymore.
Yep.
All this stuff going on. So maybe just find out what's what's going on there.
Okay. You take it away, Miss Lynn.
Okay, must have these upside down because they all wouldn't be like that. Okay, well, we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So I'm only going to draw 4 cards.
Okay.
And it's a definite yes. The first card out is the Ten of Swords. It's a plan. I asked if it was a plan. It's definitely a plan. It's been brought up in the recent past. Couldn't have been way long ago because we didn't have the pandemic and things weren't going so tits up for them that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and they figured that they could keep this a secret. That was their biggest thing, is they wanted to act like it wasn't their fault. This would be against, the election. That way Joe Biden would have no chance of winning.
That's just cruel.
And then the future is almost like them almost getting away with it, but it's like secrets. It needs to come out, but it looks like it is going to come out. The challenge is that it could come out.
That's evil. That's evil. I'm kind of getting the same thing, Lynn. I got the whip, the mountain and the tower. This is talking about repetitive obstacles, repetitive delays, repetitive mountains of problems, and blocking institutions. So this would be like delays in the government from doing anything, just causing huge loads of problems and repeating it so that people are blocked. But yeah, and eventually it spreads in the media. Perhaps it becomes televised. So that's what I'm getting.
I'll be right now.
Okay.
Need to grab something over here. So, yeah, they're. So, are they going to get away with it?
Okay.
At the present, they think they're going to get away with it. They think that, that this is their cup of tea. They really think they're going to get away with it. The challenge is Biden. And I can't see him being the challenge, but this is my card for him. So
Yeah.
it will be the Democratic Party and the people backing him. And I don't know. Maybe the people will never know the truth.
I'm getting that it does come out eventually, like a whistleblower or something gets televised about it.
Yeah. It's the town crier. That's what I call him.
What do you call him again, Lynn?
The town crier, the pager ones. He's the one that opens up his mouth and tells everything. And he's all over. Isn't that strange you said that? And that was the next card there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a machine working behind this. They're actually kind of going towards this. That could have been why Mitch McConnell told just sends everybody home and says he's not going to go there and he don't want to make a deal with them. He's acting like him and Trump are kind of going separate ways, but maybe I have a feeling they're right in the middle of this together.
Yeah, because Trump's not smart enough to do it himself. Mitch McConnell is.
You know what? It's not going to work out good for him. Now look at this. Let's hope this is for them and not for us. Let's hope this is for the election itself. But it looks like we were talking more about their plan, and it looks like it's going to fall on its butt here. What you got? Almost the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Find out.
Mm-hmm. It comes out. Because it's like they're repeating the obstacles, repeating the delays, repeating the obstruction. Like they keep putting up mountains and walls to make it hard, but then eventually it comes out.
Well, that brings another question to mind for me.
Okay.
It came out that Jared Kushner, was definitely just not going ahead to try to help anything with this coronavirus because in his little pea mind it was only hurting the people, in the blue states. That came out. Nobody did anything. So if it does come out, will anybody do anything about it? Can anything be done about it? That was, I guess that's a silly question. That'd really be hard to answer.
I think, I know you watch Glenn Kirshner, Lynn, and he had done a video, I think earlier last month, and he made the case for charging Trump and the entire administration of anybody who's been working on this, that was supposed to be working on this pandemic thing, with involuntary manslaughter due to negligence. And he's like, we should bring up charges, because he knew this was coming and they did nothing. That's criminal negligence that ended up in hundreds of thousands of people losing their lives, So did you want to ask?
Well, I agree with you, but I mean, if they brought up one now, I mean, maybe after this is over, what I'm scared, or actually not scared, but kind of petrified about is I'm afraid that they'll just let them walk away and not come back at any of them like they did when Obama went in.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's ask the cards.
Are any of them going to get persecuted? Is that what prosecutors are persecuted either way?
Yeah.
I was also listening to Eckhart Tolle today and some other, more spiritual stuff. Maybe that's where it came from. A lot about the Bible in there. Maybe that's where that came through.
So I'm going to ask mine if Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, or anyone else in the administration will eventually be charged with criminal negligence that resulted in the deaths of all these people from COVID.
Some of them's worried about it already.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah.
They're shaking in their boots.
Yeah. They're starting to really worry about this stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but some of them. Keeps coming back to, in the recent past, the plan. Anyway, let me go ahead and come across here. Now, these ideas came from overseas. And it's to win the election from Biden. It's really a foolish, dumb idea. And they're getting money for it. I don't know. Does that make any sense at all?
Well, yes. There's nothing this administration does without trying to make money out of it.
So that's where they're getting.
Either through him pushing that hydrochloroquine, whatever it is, hydroxychloroquine.
Bought a ton of that, didn't they?
They're making money one way or the other.
Somebody owns half of it in the country, and I mean, I'm sure the president and his family, and sounds like all the other dictators are in on it too. So they must have went out and made a multiple purchase of it. So what does your card say?
So I asked if Trump, Kushner, or anyone else in the current administration will eventually be charged for criminal negligence that has led to the deaths of all these poor souls that we've lost to COVID. I am getting the Clover, which is a positive card, the Anchor, which is a positive card, the Bouquet, which is a positive card. This is talking about yes. There's something here that sticks, but it's going to take a while. The Anchor is very slow moving, lifelong. It's going to be like a year, 2 years here with the Clover right before it, because the Clover is kind of quick acting, and this right here, right behind it, the Anchor kind of slows it down. So perhaps in about 2 years or so afterwards, and there might be something here as well with something that may come out about alternative medication that they were trying to push and secure. Because this would be like something that gives you a little bit of a bump. This is alternative medicine as well. So in about 2 years or so, perhaps after, add it to the pile of criminality, take a seat,
Okay, that could have been why this is a Two of Wands, about 2 years. This is showing that they were foolish. It's showing that money changed hands. This is showing that they're going to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
This is showing that some of them's going to jail. And this is showing that it's even upside down, that they all wish they'd never even got involved in this before it's through.
Yep.
So after listening to you talk, it made it easier because then I could remember the question. I got the question and I thought, well, should you ask her or just try to bumble your way through this?
No, we got this, Lynn. We got this. Yeah, so what?
You never did this with somebody old enough to be your great grandma.
I like it though. I really like it. Fun, super fun. So the other question that we had, I believe, was someone had left you a comment and had asked us to look at Vladimir Putin
Next year.
for the year ahead.
His year ahead, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now I won't forget the questions.
Let me see here. Vladimir Putin for the year ahead.
Wow.
Huh.
So you want me to go ahead here?
What's that?
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm still pulling.
Yeah, he feeling really super strong right now, like he always has. Still thinking that he's got everything covered. It seems like he came up. There's a woman, something to do with some woman who's got power over him, who is wanting to bring a different.
Is that the Queen of Cups, Lynn?
Yes.
I'm wondering if that's the new VP that comes in that has power over him.
Anyway, she's wanting to bring a new. I felt like she's from Russia. I felt like she's wanting to bring a newness to Russia, a new sense of security, and people have more more liberty and happiness. I feel like she's somebody from Russia. And then we have the base of the readings. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, this was the Queen of Cups. Is over the strength, not the Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
We got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, and I feel that may be somebody over here, the Vice President, working on trying to make sure that they get some kind of penalty for if we're still able to do it as a nation for all the stuff that they pull against the United States. There's been a lot of planning across the waters. Of course, we know that, and that it's more than just interference. It's it's like giving Trump instructions on what to do. I can't help but feel like that's in there too. Something's going to slow him down. I don't know if he's going to. I don't see a sickness card here, and down here where I get my. It's not sickness, but something's going on. Maybe it's just the whole world as it slows down. But something's going to make something happen in Russia where people stop and take a better look, or maybe it is the virus. Maybe that's why the people are out in the street in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna go out and work against this. They're gonna have more people in their streets too before this is all over, and they're all gonna be against this. They're gonna end up making him an offer to leave. They're wanting him out of there. They have somebody else in mind already to put in there who's younger and smarter and kinder and nicer, and he doesn't want to leave, but he's going to have to leave. And they're going to make him an offer to start with, and then if he doesn't take that offer, they're going to put him somewhere where he in jail. and their secrets aren't there. So that's what I came up with on him, that there is almost like almost like a revolution before it's through.
Interesting. Like the people rising up?
Yes, like the people that's rising up and say you're gone. So maybe they're going to come to their senses before we do.
Oh, interesting. So I'm going to bring you down and let me know if you can still hear me okay. I did a 5x3, a tiny little,
Oh, that's beautiful.
somewhat of a small grand tableau instead of doing an entire grand tableau because we'd be here for like 6 hours. I'm getting what's most important here. This last line is ending with the mountain, the bear, and the mice. There's something coming up for him with sanctions here because there's obstacles to big financing, and then there's a slow bleeding out of funds. There's something here around sanctions that comes up that puts a strain on him. Also, perhaps oligarchs are slowly bleeding out funds here with the mice. Also, quite possibly that his own power and his authority is slowly being taken away. It's bleeding out. There's something that's concerning me, though, because it looks like they have been able to access technology to something here. They have the key. They have the key. I got the stars, the key, the house. That's looking like stars and key would be like a thumb drive or a password to the internet that gives you access to something here, domestic.
Right.
And
I literally had a dream about that. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
oh, you had a dream about that?
About them accessing.
They got access to some.
Through the, through electronic.
Yeah, it's like electronic access to something here that's domestic. I can't tell what it is. There's something here that has been secured with technology that has caused a change, an upgrade. There's been some sort of a growth and then it's delayed. Also, stealing and hacking, something to do with vaccines for health, because I got tree, bouquet, scythe. The tree is your health. Bouquet would be like your vaccinations, and then this is the actual injection. That injection or whatever was stolen. It's false. It's stolen. There's a sudden loss coming to him because it's fox, house, snake. The snake would be problems. Scythe and mice. The last two cards talk about like a swift sudden loss. There's something that has been with people that are suspicious and fraudulent here. So I don't know if this is like a network of spies or a network of online trolls, because the stars knights to the fox and it knights to the, what is the snake, and that's how they got access. He's going to have problems next year. I see sanctions, I see a sudden loss, and I see something around stolen vaccinations and access to technology, like through a password, a thumb drive, a computer, something like that, where you plug it in and it gets you in. It's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I know how, well, some of them aren't silly, but this dream had something to do with him mess with Florida. I don't know why.
Messing with Florida? Because there's something here.
Electronically with Florida, so I thought, well, maybe, who knows?
Yeah, and he's having domestic problems over there too.
Yeah, big ones. Does it look like they're about ready to throw him out to you by those?
It's just looking like people are getting very suspicious. And they're ready to cut the head off the snake. It's snake, scythe, mice, and the scythe and mice is a swift, sudden loss. The mice takes away, and it's a card of loss, but it takes away. Like, think about like when mice get into your cupboards. They don't steal an entire loaf of bread. They nibble at it. See what I'm saying? So it's a slow loss. This is a quick, sudden, swift loss. So there's domestic issues for him over there and a swift sudden loss, but then it's also causing domestic issues here because of something that they access through the internet, through technology of some sort. And there's something here as well in regards to maps, something to do with maps that they get changed. They changed maps or something like that.
Well, maybe they'll catch it before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I don't want to, like I say, it sounds like I'm always griping about stuff, but I just wish I had more faith in
Yeah.
the house. I don't know what more they could do, but according to Kushner, there's quite a bit more they could do when you
Oh,
listen.
yeah.
Okay.
I hear
Uh,
you, Jen. Or Lynn. Sorry.
the next question was Michael Cohen, and it's a two-part question. And the first one is he in danger, and the second one is when's his book coming out? How long is it going to be?
Okay.
Coming out next. It's coming. Well, maybe we could just ask if it's coming out before the election.
Okay. Okay. So let me see. Is Michael Cohen in danger?
Yeah. Love these cards. Do you want me to go ahead or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first we got the Five of Swords. This is like in the near past. That's where they put him back in jail, and then he got out of there just like he. Look at this magician card here. The Magic Man got out of there because it was justice, and he's diligently working away right now. And no, it doesn't look like from these cards at all that he's in any physical danger at this time.
Interesting. That's interesting because I'm getting the scythe. There's your danger. Something that cuts, accidents, chaos, sudden separation, sudden loss, the sun, and then the book. If anything, he would be in danger for revealing something in that book that he's writing.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. Um,
Now I got
but
the Queen of Swords here.
it's like they don't want him to reveal something. Maybe the danger was only like, hey, shut your mouth or we'll throw you back in jail, which they did, you know?
Yeah. Well, I got the Ace of Cups, and it's upside down. And these have been pretty well in order. So it looks like they're gonna do everything they can, even after he's coming out with this, to tie it up some way.
Uh-huh. Take it to the Supreme Court.
The Queen of Swords right in front of it, so that's like to cut it off, to keep
Yeah.
to keep it from getting out. So
I can't, Lynn, I can't. It's like this idiot's going to take everything to the Supreme Court. I mean,
yes, I can't believe that they even accept it. They should just kick it right back down.
yep. So are we looking at, will it come out before the elections?
I was going to draw some more for that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Is his book coming out before the election? That's the second one, right?
Yes, ma'am. Will Michael Cohen's book be released before the elections? November 2020.
November 3rd, flush the turd. Didn't say that, but
I'm getting that it's delayed. There are negotiations right now for a contract, perhaps a contract for the book, but it's delayed. It gets blocked somehow. It doesn't come out before the elections. That's what I'm getting. I could totally be wrong.
well, on the recent past, they were trying to block it. In the present, they're really trying to block it. I don't know if anyone knows. They're really trying to figure out anything they can do. They're trying to think of going. They have to go to higher courts. I feel like if this does go to a higher court, they're going to lose. They're going to end up with a female judge, and they're going to lose. And it does say the truth will come out, but it doesn't. We were asking if it was before the end of the election, huh?
Hey, you wanna pull out those little cards you were showing me? Would that work on this one?
And we can have any timers here. I have one more of these, but this is enough. These will work. It says 2 months. What time is it now?
We're in August, so
Should be getting some word on this in 2 months.
okay.
I hope so. But they try their damnedest. I mean, not to let this out in any way. Female judge. Yeah. Hopefully, if it came out in 2 months, that would be before the election, not too long before the election, but that's people that read. It doesn't make any difference. I can read a book in a day real easy.
I mean, you saw how well it backfired on him when he was trying to keep his niece's book from being published.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just, oh, what a joke.
Yeah, he's a joke.
So what other questions do we have, Lynn? Let's see.
Jared Kushner, is Trump going to throw him under the bridge, or do we want to just go over that one? For blame this pandemic on him before it's all over? We more than likely will. We could do that.
Okay. Will Donald Trump blame Jared Kushner for the pandemic response? This is like a really bad soap opera. Yeah. It's terrible.
I never thought of it that way, but it is. I feel like I'm in a movie, and I don't want to be there. I want to walk out of the movie and forget about it, but you can't. You got to get up there and see what got blown up the day or the night before.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to be the one that's going to get blamed for it in the end. It's even because for some reason he's not going to be able to take Fauci down and blame him for it. It's going to be good. Yeah, it's already pushing it that direction a little bit. Stuff out in the cold. Working really hard trying to get out of it. You know what? It might be what pushes Kushner over the edge. He may go for go to talk.
He might go where?
We got the Emperor and the Hero Plant and the after everything gets sprung on Kushner. So it looks like this may be what maybe pushes him the other way. Maybe by the time he does get blamed for it, it's like a save your own butt deal, and he turns evidence. He turns something in on him. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm getting that someone in the family. Here's the health stuff, and here's the deaths. So it's looking like he blames a member of his own family with the house here, the family. There's also something here. I got the ship, the letter, and the clouds. There's also something here about some sort of foreign report that they covered up, that they did in the shadows. Also something to do here with foreign policy that was done in the shadows as well. So it looks like Kushner is going to end up being the fall guy around COVID, and quite possibly also something that had to do with his foreign policy here.
Maybe that arm sale, even if it wasn't that guy's death, to Saudi.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gee, now it went.
Khashoggi? Jamal Khashoggi?
Yeah, Khashoggi. I wasn't trying to think that. Yeah. When you were talking, it brought something to mind so clear that.
And I had seen that in his grand tableau. I had only done one grand tableau on Jared Kushner. I can't remember when it was. And that showed up clear as day that it was I kept calling it a skiff. I said a black box that has technology. Well, it's in that server where they've been keeping all the guilty conversations. It's in there because he was the go-between with MBS, which is it's horrible. But there's something there about foreign policy along with his dealing with the pandemic that he's going to be the fall guy.
Yeah, it looks like when he is, he's going to do some talking.
Oh, we're squealing. He's going to squeal.
Well, he doesn't look like he'd do too good in jail anyway. Even if it was one of those soft jails, I don't think he'd do too good.
Mm-mm.
Or I just put a skirt on and cut the waitress. Serve the dinners and everything because I heard they get to go eat together in a pretty place with microwaves, you know.
Oh, man.
Him too.
Mm-hmm. Laughing with you, Lynn. I'm laughing with you.
Might be the first time he ever made real friends in his life. Of course.
He's just so nasty. I can't.
Yeah, and the next question was about Jared dropping the ball, and he did definitely. That's what, you know, when he tried to tell him that it was only going to be.
Yeah, the Democratic
knew which states would do to make people sick in. That was real. And where's Rudy Giuliani?
Okay. The next one. Where is Rudy Giuliani?
Where or what? What's he up to?
It's like what is that? Where's Waldo? Where you know those comic books with the little
Fell out of my neck.
That's exactly who we were asking about. He shows up. You call the devil and he shows up. Oh yeah. God. What is Rudy Giuliani up to?
Shake him up good here.
Oh.
And here. I'm going to go real fast with this.
Okay.
Or did you want to go?
No, go ahead.
So he's been kind of like in hiding, or they've been keeping him in hiding for some reason. Going to be coming forward into the media almost like a fool, like a total fool. Everything he's going to be saying is just as stupid as he was before when they do bring him back out. The whole world knows that. I've got the death card here. I don't think it pertains to his health, although it is him. It's the fifth house that's in charge, when head of the reading. He thinks this is going to help him when he comes back out and starts doing the media. Thinks he's going to be a star. Thinks that Trump's going to, if he ends up in jail, that Trump's going to let him out. But he's not coming out. He's not going to get out. They're going to take him off somewhere. This doesn't look like to jail. It looks like he's just riding off into the sunset.
He drunk grandpa right there.
Okay, then we got this here as a clarifier. So maybe he is kind of sick. Maybe he gets COVID. I'm not wishing this on him, but we got the death card, and then we got the. Sometimes this is laying in state, sometimes this is just laying in worry, but that's what I drew as a clarifier over him riding off into the sunset.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know why I would think of him as riding off into the sunset, but when I flip that card, well, maybe that's what his sunset is. Maybe he's going to make a transition here.
Oof.
I'm not trying to say that, but that's kind of what the cards are saying.
He's working to make Trump the celebrity there. on that last row with the 10 of Cups, the stars, and the.
Yeah, he thinks Trump's gonna fix it. Gonna either if he gets in trouble, whatever type of trouble he gets in, he thinks Trump's gonna take care of it, but he's not.
No. Do
Got
these?
the Queen of Swords over here. They're gonna step in. No, he's not gonna be able to take care of it. And then I think it's sick. I think there's some sickness going on.
You think there's sickness there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting something rather interesting. I'm going to bring you down, the rider, the clover, the mountain, the dog, and the clouds. He's delivering opportunities and putting pressure or on some sort of a friend here that this person is very confused and irritable.
Oh, okay.
Mental health issues here. The mountain rules the head.
So
This
he has
person,
help, or he does.
it's an advisor. It's not him. It's a friend.
Oh.
The friend has mental health issues. They're confused. They're irritable. That shape thinking, not thinking clearly, and he's pressuring that person. But he's making it look like an opportunity for him. But he's pressuring this person, and this person's just not right. They're not thinking straight. On the bottom row, I got the storks, the birds, the stars, the woman, and the bouquet. There's going to be some elevated conversations in the media about his celebrity, and then a celebrity woman that could be like a model or a fashion person, makeup, cosmetics. She's a celebrity of some sort, and well dressed, cosmetics, makeup. I don't know if she's a blonde. She's got the dog over her. The dog is dark-haired, dark-eyed, brown.
No,
Brown eyes. The bouquet is someone with long hair. The stars is someone that's a celebrity, also maybe something on the skin, like freckles or acne or psoriasis, or so. It's the skin. And he's been doing a lot of leaving and returning. He's been visiting, leaving, and returning, and he's been doing it in the shadows, but he's delivering gifts and good news to this person, whoever this celebrity person is, and something about huge problems with the media, or causing big problems with the media. Perhaps something literally around a mountain. This could be a literal mountain here, that is recognized with famous people. But I'm picking up on him pressuring this person that is not well in the head. He's not well in the head. Whoever this person is here, this person could be a celebrity. He's got the stars close by. The woman below him is definitely a celebrity. This could also be him just going to the media and doing interviews on the media with the birds, and a very pretty woman on whatever media he's on. But it's mostly he's doing it for his own celebrity. But he's whoever this person is. I don't know who it is. It's someone that they're having big problems right now, and their thinking is not straight. They're very confused, irritable. When they talk, it makes sense.
Sounds like you're describing Trump.
Trump or Kanye.
Oh, wow. Could be him. Yeah.
It's a person that has mental health issues.
Could be.
And it's more like a friend. So it could be Trump or Kanye. I mean, I don't know who that dog is, but that person has mental health issues. And there's a woman around that person that's a celebrity, either a fashion model. There's someone here that sings as a celebrity with the birds, a famous female singer, celebrity of some sort maybe, or male, because you have the birds. This is singing, like birds sing. Here's your celebrity with the stars. But whatever he's doing, he's being shady about it. He's covering it all up.
Anyway, I re-looked these cards over, and I have a feeling that he is not feeling good.
That he's not well?
Yeah, that he's not well. And I seen a picture of him. I don't remember on the internet. You know what I mean? I've always watched these different news shows on the internet that was taken off of some program where he was on TV within the last 10 days, and he actually looked better. He looked like maybe he'd been somewhere to dry out. 10 years as far as healthy. But according to these cards, he better be careful or he may not stay healthy. I'm not wishing anything bad on him, but these are not good cards for somebody his age with a pandemic going on.
No.
And him probably traveling all over, not protected. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, Miss Lynn, we are at close to 48 minutes now.
Long time, yeah. I'll be hard. Yeah.
So, now with the YouTube, it takes forever because you have to do all that stuff. So, thank you for hanging out and doing a couple of readings. This was super fun.
I thought it was fun. I felt very, whatever. It's the first time, and I felt a little nervous. And
oh, you did great. You did great.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And we're going to have to do this again.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'd like to improve at it because sometimes I'd get a flow coming through and I'd try to pull back and then I'd forget where I was going. But that's probably just that may happen to other people too sometimes. Huh?
Yeah, I think it happens to me too.
Yeah, I'm always really quick to beat myself up, and I'm not going to do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it. So we're going to have to do this again. Let me look at my schedule and see how my schedule is doing, and we can plan it again and get to some other stuff, some other readings. I know that Johnny wants to read with you. I think Jenny wants to read with you as well. So I'll let them know, and we'll work on it. It's just, you can take a girl out the Navy. You can't take the Navy out of a girl, so sailor through and through. So, thank you, Lynn, so much for reading with me today. Everybody, I'm going to link Lynn's reading, her channel down below. It's Lynn's Tarot Readings, but I'll link it in the description box of the video. Please make sure to go and check her out. She's lovely. She's wonderful. You guys are going to love her. And thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much for taking the time to read with me today. It was a lot of fun.
That's so sweet.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.